I'm sure at some point in your life you've been brought into a well-known corporation called Kohl's, filled with all different types of clothing and all different types of people. However, even though Kohl's, being a well-known store, looks as if they were doing everything right, you are wrong. Many problems have occurred, some involving identity theft, to fake sales, to cash or Kohl's Cash being a ripoff, to employees not doing their job correctly. But before we get into those things, I'd like to give some background knowledge on the store Kohl's. So the first ever Kohl's made was in Brookfield, Wisconsin in 1962. They then spread nationwide, and now making 1,100 stores around 49 states of the US. Something that then gave them massive attraction was when they started Kohl's Cash, which was around 2004. Everyone knows what Kohl's Cash is. It is money only available to use at Kohl's that is given to you with every $50 you spend. You can receive this either in person or through email when shopping online. Kohl's Cash doesn't really sound like much of an issue, right? Wrong. The whole concept of Kohl's Cash is really just for shoppers to continue coming back and spending more money, with the discount only available for a very short amount of time. It also is misleading as the name Kohl's Cash, when it's really not cash. It's only a discount used for at store purchases, and therefore the name can be misleading to people that are unaware of what this is. Now, an example as to why Kohl's Cash could be a negative thing. Let's just say you have a $100 toaster, which a customer purchases using a $60 in Kohl's Cash, which was on sale for 20% off. If the customer treats the Kohl's Cash as actual cash, the customer would first apply the 20% discount to the 100, and then deducting the $60 in Kohl's Cash, leaving the customer with an out-of-pocket expense of $20. However, the customers first deduct the $60 in Kohl's Cash from the $100 toaster and then applying the 20% discount to the remaining $40, leaving the customer with an out-of-pocket expense of $32. Instead of paying the $20 for the toaster, the customer is paid $32, and therefore the customer has lost $12 because of the concept of Kohl's Cash. Now, this just really shows how Kohl's Cash isn't really doing much, and it's just all a lure to keep spending at their store. And it's so powerful that some people, when purchasing $50, have the feeling to immediately spend another $50 to redeem more Kohl's Cash from the Kohl's Cash that they received. So it's just a never-ending cycle. Crazy, right? And I would also like to mention that there has been various allegations to identity theft information being hid by the Kohl's Corporation. Kohl's has failed to give that information, then turning it into a lawsuit of $200,000 of violating the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which is the FCRA, by refusing to provide complete records of the transactions to customers whose personal information was used by the identity thieves. Now, Kohl's was hiding this information from people that were buying from their store, and the fact that they didn't give the information is very concerning. And they had 30 days to do so and to send it to the FCRA, and they refused. Now then turning into a lawsuit, which became a big issue. Not only that, but they are also involved in another lawsuit involving the fact that the sales that are existing at Kohl's aren't actually sales, and they are just the original prices of the clothing. Kohl's class action lawsuit states that these laws are actually in effect because these types of misleading price comparisons are easy ways to sell items to customers who would not otherwise purchase them. So it makes it easier and cheaper to purchase as if it were to be a sale when it's not. Now, jumping into the not so legal stuff, there has been many issues involving customers experiencing poor customer service, along with them being at the store in person or them online. There was multiple issues mentioned, like them not getting their package on time, or the fact that they charged an item twice when they only wanted to get one item, or the fact that they didn't respond to the problems that they were having with the package. I found a lot of comments on how the customers perceived Kohl's on the website Trustpilot, and their ratings for Kohl's is a 86% as a 1 star, and that is bad. Now, these few reviews out of many on the Trustpilot website really just explains how customer service was really bad to them and how they could do way better with their job. Now, the next few clips consist of me interviewing very real people at the Round Lake Beach Kohl's, and I will just be asking a few questions and see what they know. Hey guys, so today we are at Kohl's, specifically in Round Lake Beach, and we are gonna ask people and see what their opinions are on this store. All right, I think we have our first person. Hi, how are you today?
Hi.
What's your opinion on like Kohl's? Like, do you know anything about it specifically?
Oh, I do know that when Kohl's opened, it was 1962 in Wisconsin.
Really, that's interesting. What does your opinion stand on Kohl's Cash?
I don't know. It's all right. I've only heard of it. I never had Kohl's Cash, so I don't have a strong opinion on it.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. As you can see here, candles are running between $20 to $30. Yeah. And they don't even smell good. Oh, and here's another Kohl's customer. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. What's your purpose of being here?
I'm currently just shopping for like Christmas gifts for like me and my friends and my family. You know, just getting that holiday shopping done.
Nice. Are you gonna be using Kohl's Cash today?
Oh yeah, I am.
Really? Would you agree that Kohl's Cash has been persuading you to come back here lately?
Now that you say that, yeah, I think so. Like, I never used Kohl's before. Like, I've never shopped here, but after my aunt got me onto like her Kohl's Cash, I made my own account and then I started using it more, and it was like such a weird trend because like I had to like do specific things to use it. Like, I couldn't even use my Kohl's Cash if I went shopping earlier that day. Like, I couldn't use the cash they gave me. I had
Interesting.
To, like, wait.
Yeah, and isn't it true that you have to spend $50 to get Kohl's Cash again?
Yeah, which is like not hard because a lot of stuff here is kind of pricey, but.
And is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
Well, one thing that I did notice with my Kohl's Cash is like if I return anything that I used Kohl's Cash to buy, like I'll get store credit, like how they should do it. But when I use my store credit to buy stuff, then I get sales tax put on what I buy that I wouldn't have gotten if I used Kohl's Cash. So it's like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, right? Like, what's the plan?
It's like a loophole.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get your opinion on something?
Oh, sure.
What are things that you can't use with Kohl's Cash?
Oh, well, actually, I can't use it to buy gift cards for, like, my cousins on the holidays. I can't use it to buy things that are on sale. And, like, usually all the things that they're like, it's on sale, you can buy it. Like, I have to use normal money. And then the Kohl's Cash should only be used on things that, like, Kohl's makes. Which is really weird.
Yeah, that is strange. And how much Kohl's Cash do you get when you spend a certain amount of money?
Well, like, you only get $10 worth of Kohl's Cash when you spend $50. And then, like, $100, it's $20 you get in Kohl's Cash. Like, you have to spend so much just to get so little, and it's like, well, what's the point?
That's fair. Thank you. So in conclusion, Kohl's is like any other retail store. They're always gonna have flaws and issues, but I mainly wanted to focus on Kohl's and how much of issues go on there, and yeah, I just wanted to also show my opinions on it and how much I dislike them. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.